Hey, welcome to Free PMO.
So today we're tackling something I think pretty much everyone deals with, right? Those mood swings at work. How to find some inner calm when things get, well, hectic.
Definitely. We found this really interesting article promising hilarious hacks for, get this, unshakable inner calm.
And boosting your emotional performance score, whatever that is. Sounds intriguing, though.
Yeah, it does. We've all had those days, one critical email or maybe a colleague who's just radiating stress,
Yeah.
and suddenly your whole day feels off.
Exactly. So our mission for this deep dive is basically to sift through these hacks, pull out the really practical, sticky ones that you, listening, can maybe use straight away. Sort of a shortcut to feeling a bit more in control of your reactions at work.
Okay, let's get into it. Hack number 1. No one gets to mess with my head unless I give them the password.
I love that. The password idea. The article talks about your mind being this emotional kingdom.
Yeah, and the point is not just letting any old negativity wander in,
Right. Don't buzz it in.
Exactly. It's about recognizing your own power. Really. Stuff happens externally? Sure. That's work. That's life.
But are you letting it mess with your internal state? That's the question.
Precisely. Think about maybe some feedback that really got under your skin. This hack is saying, hang on, you actually have a choice about whether that comment sets up camp in your head.
You control the access. Okay, that flows nicely into the second hack. Who's feeling the pain? Me. So I adjust.
Ah, this one's good.
Yeah, it focuses on what you can control, which is usually just yourself, right? Your response, rather than, say, trying to change that soupy demanding client you've got.
Oh, totally. The article had a funny line about that trying to change someone else could be like, what was it? Teaching advanced calculus to a cat.
Aha! Yeah, pretty much impossible.
So instead, it pushes this idea, pain point, pivot point. See those challenges not just as frustrating, but as signals, opportunities to adapt your approach.
Okay, so instead of fuming about the client, you pivot. Maybe you set clearer boundaries next time or refine how you communicate with them.
Exactly. You adjust you.
Which brings us to dealing with other people's stuff. Hack 3. Her Monday blues are her blues. Not accepting emotional hand-me-downs today.
Yes, this is all about emotional boundaries.
Yeah.
Not soaking up someone else's bad mood like a sponge.
The article calls them leaky batteries, right? Someone else's negativity draining your energy.
And it suggests using a mental firewall. You can acknowledge someone's having a rough day without having to, co-sign their misery or let it infect you.
Their blues are their blues, not yours.
Okay, it's not about being cold, just protective of your own state.
Got it. Now, hack 4 feels really crucial, especially when anxiety kicks in. Hold up, is this actually happening, or is this just my brain's disaster movie premiere?
Oh, I like this one. It's about that reality check moment.
Yeah, pausing and asking, wait, is this thought based on facts, or am I just spiraling into some worst-case scenario? Because let's be honest, brains are good at disaster movies.
They really are. Our minds can be incredibly creative script writers for things that hasn't even happened. So this hack is just about, checking the evidence. Is this worry real, or is it just anxious chatter?
Learning to separate the feeling from the fact, that's powerful.
Huge. It can really dial down the intensity.
And speaking of intensity, the last hack offers some comfort. Dude, feelings are like bad weather intense, but they pass.
Such a simple but profound reminder.
Yeah, that even the strongest, most overwhelming emotions aren't permanent fixtures.
Exactly. When you're really in the thick of feeling angry or overwhelmed, it's easy to think, this is it. This is how I feel forever now.
Right.
But the bad weather analogy is perfect. Storms blow through. Intense feelings do too. The idea is just to notice them, maybe breathe through them, and trust they will pass. You don't have to let them completely hijack everything.
So the article wraps up talking about this guy, Kevin in accounting.
Ah, yes, Kevin.
Who apparently went from being an emotional sponge to being Teflon coated. Not because his job changed, but because he started using these kinds of strategies. He changed his internal response.
And that's really the takeaway, isn't it? That mastering your own mindset, building that inner calm or resilience, it's actually a massive career skill. It helps you navigate everything better.
Absolutely. It's not just about surviving the day, but actually feeling more in control and maybe even thriving, for sure. So a final thought for everyone listening. Which one of these hilarious hacks, as the article calls them, actually resonates with you? Which one maybe hits home with the challenge you're facing at work right now?
Yeah.
And just consider, what might shift if you intentionally tried applying just that one hack this week? How might it nudge your own emotional performance score? Definitely something to think about.